Yes? story is finished. Let's go see Albedo again.
Traveler, Paimon. I suppose your story.
Yep. How about you?
No need. I am also ready to.
Paimon calls dibs. Paimon.
Please go ahead.
Okay, here goes. Once upon a time, there was an evil researcher who went into the mountain to whoever spoke to them. If the bypasser got the wrong answer, the last sound they'd make would...
Ooh, truly frightening.
What the... You two aren't... Don't go nitpicking, okay?
In other words, the Whopper flowers would ambush and then completely replace their victims.
And then what? Go back to where the person lives? Enter their home? Eat their whole family? Paimon made up this story, but now Paimon's the one who's scared by it.
It's a good story. Oh, may I...
What for? Just to scare people with?
Yes.
You've got a real mean streak, Albedo.
Mine is a little... A great alchemist. However, unbeknownst to Subject 1, the alchemist had tried the same experiment many times before he had come into being. Some of the rejects from failed experiments had been discarded, but had not died. Subject 2 was one such failed experiment. He was swallowed by a great dragon that came to rest upon a snow-swept mountain. Many years later, he was resurrected by the dragon's mysterious power. He saw all kinds of people on the mountain, including Subject 1, who had somehow miraculously blended in among them. Never in Subject 2's wildest imagination had he thought it possible for experimental life forms such as they to deceive everyone so successfully. He saw the way humans accepted Subject 1. This was what Subject 2 wanted. Subject 2 began to unfold his plan. He stole Subject 1's books and notes, and studied all that Subject 1 had learned from the alchemist. Subject 2 was highly intelligent, and he learned quickly. He changed his face into an exact replica of Subject 1's face. Then, he found a plant with mimicry capabilities, and transformed it using dragon blood and alchemy. And so, not only did Subject 2 transform his own appearance to perfectly match that of Subject 1.
What? There's 3 of them now?
But Subject 2 wanted to become a perfected human. So, he erased a mark on both his and Subject 3's necks. For these marks were symbols of imperfection. In my view, it was probably a subconscious act, an instinct. He so desperately craved to become a perfect human being that he forgot something. Human beings are defined by their flaws. Subject 2's plan was meticulously crafted. Subject 3 would draw Subject 1's attention. After Subject 1 disposed of Subject 3, he would... The next moment that Subject 1 was alone, Subject 2 would make his move he would eliminate Subject 1 and become the only one remaining. He would secretly replace the Subject 1 of everyone's memories and inherit his identity, residence, clothing, sword, name, and friends. People would have no idea that the individual they knew had become somebody else from one day to the next.
This is way too scary. Paimon's never gonna be able to trust anyone again.
But just before Subject 2 could carry out his plan, a unique stranger entered the mix. Subject 2 tried to make contact with this person, but found that they could somehow sense he was different from Subject 1. What's wrong? Are you scared?
What happened then? What happened to the stranger?
He became a new stage in Subject 2's plan. One more person that Subject 2 had to dispose of. It's as if there were 3 identical roses in a garden. Only one of the 3 was a fine specimen, while the other 2 were defective specimens that bore poisonous thorns. In all the world, only the gardener who tended to them could tell which was the good specimen. People do not like poisonous plants. Only a perfect rose can fetch a high price. If the inferior specimens wanted to conceal the fact of their worthlessness, they would have to take the gardener out of the picture, using their poisonous thorns. This is exactly what Subject 2 was thinking. So, he hid in the shadows and waited patiently. Maybe soon, he would get his chance to become truly human.
That was intense! So what happened after that? Did Subject 2's plan succeed? Paimon can't bear thinking about it.
Fortunately, it is just a story. And even in this story, Subject 2 did not succeed. But you can never let your guard down on Dragonspine. Monsters mutated with Durin's power and blood are also creatures of Rhindaughter, just like me. I'm glad to hear that. It's okay. I know what I am. The only thing is that sometimes, when I think about how mighty the power of as beings who set foot in this is creation, and if it is, then nothing special. Whenever I think about it.
Poor Albedo.
Hello!
Hey!
Thought we might find you here. We're here to deliver a message from Cyrus. There's gonna be a big event down— Winter camp is nearing its end. Apparently.
Looks like we need to go, Al.
Then I won't keep you.
Don't worry about it. There have been no issues getting up— Is everyone ready? Let's— Allow me to introduce...
Dad, this is that traveler I was telling you about. The traveler's helped me out loads in the past, and this time we even built a snowman together.
Joel has told me everything about you. I can't thank you enough.
Wow! This is amazing! Wait a second. Why is Cyrus discreetly wiping tears away? And what is Pallid doing here?
Pallid is the hero of the hour this time. Go on, Pallid. Tell us what happened in your own words.
Okay. The weather was fine on that fateful day, and I had a feeling that Lady Luck was smiling down on me. So I trusted my gut and set off to explore somewhere new, somewhere dangerous. Because where there is great danger...
What?
But I had only been away from the group for a short while when I fell down a slope and just started rolling.
Uh-oh.
Did my bad luck rub off on him when we ran into each other on the...
The place I fell to was somewhere I didn't recognize, and I'd sustained a... Then I met Yoserv. He'd heard the sound of me falling and came out to see what was going on.
Huh?
Wow! So it was completely by chance then?
I thought he must have been someone from the Adventurers Guild here for the event, but after a few words of conversation, it was clear that he was having memory problems. He didn't even know his own name. The temperature was freezing, and there was no time to deal with all that there and then, so I convinced him to come back to the camp with me. We got back to the camp, ran into Joel, and the moment he saw him, he froze for a second with this complete...
My memory has still not...
Daddy.
Daddy's right here.
Yoserf, don't you remember anything else at all?
What the fuck?
The poor princess feeding the foxes?
I'm sorry. I woke up. I crawled into a...
Dad, I was so worried about you.
I'm all right now, Joel.
Oh, this is good.
You know what, though?
I knew it.
No. Besides, we got...
Pallid.
Huh? Am I?
Oh, yeah. I want to... You all helped look, but I guess I can't...
Oh, I can help with that. One moment.
Huh?
Here, take this. It's powdered rhyme. Just...
Wow! Dad, I have an unmelted...
How can I ever repay you all? Thank you all.
Dad, I want to...
Okay.
Very well, very well. It's time for Pallid and I to have another discussion concerning his breaches of adventurer discipline.
Huh? But Cyrus, I think I kind of made up for my mistakes this time.
Oh, I made this for you and Amber. Think of it as a winter souvenir.
Aw, are you sure?
Come on now, just take it.
Wow! Now our snowman won't melt either!
You're welcome. Amber and I have some business to attend.
See you! Oh, maybe we should try Timaeus again.
Traveler and Paimon. Wait a minute. You've got that mischievous look.
Timaeus, will you help us?
Well, if the Traveler isn't really interested, then,
No, but...
in the time...
New research project, Timaeus? We meet again.
Oh, Albedo, thank goodness.
Majorly important!
That's impossible.
Eddie.
Turning fruit into juice is not hard, but keeping it fresh is more difficult. But if you simply want to keep the fruit from rotting, there are many ways to achieve this. Right, Traveler?
What about his neck?
What's wrong? Is there something on my... From the look on your face, it's as if you thought I just played a practical joke on you that was in exceedingly poor taste.
Albedo, you were saying, how do you stop fruit from going bad?
Well, one way would be to bury your fruit on Dragonspine, where the snow never melts all year round.
But then
You could always live on Dragonspine.
No, too cold for Paimon.
Or you can give the fruit to me. But since you don't like the cold, you'd have... This is where you come in, Traveler.
Oh, he knows. Oh, he knows.
Suddenly sounds a lot more feasible with other people doing all the...
Fruit buried on Dragonspine will stay fresh for much longer. However, it is also possible that the fruit will sprout and grow into fruit trees. Who knows? Maybe the next time you visit, it will have grown into an orchard. You can water the trees.
No way! Then Paimon will have to be a gardener. That's not the goal here.
Oh? Well, I don't think being a gardener is so bad.
Albedo! Stop trying to get your hands on Paimon's super sweet Sensitias!
It bothers you, does it?
Of course it bothers Paimon! They are the rarest super...
Okay, but they're just Sensitias. I think you're only so attached to them because you don't have much fruit of this quality in your possession. When someone's pockets are full and their spirit is fulfilled,
Oh, this bitch. This bitch.
Dragonspine is too cold. If, one day, life may exist in all...
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.